Over $10,000 for this 2013 Kia Forte LX with 116,000 miles. You gotta be kidding me. Over $10,000. And actually, now that I think about it, it's basically 11 grand because look, 10,599 plus $399. So $11,000. And then look at these payments, up to 22.95%. Wow. And even good credit was showing 8.95, so 9%. 11 G's for a 2013 Kia Forte. What did this thing sell for brand new? I hope not much more than that, but we're here at CarMax where they do business a little bit different. The price you see is the price you pay. There's no negotiating. Look at this, $20,000, 2018 Mazda 3. Let's see here, 16,000 miles. And you guys can see the payment. So they do business completely different, and people like the way they do business to an extent, but man, they can screw people over bad. They have unique situations because they have their own financing. They're almost like a huge buy here, pay here. And that's where it gets bad, because when you thrive on bad credit, there's almost nothing more scummy than thriving on bad credit. That's one of the worst things you can do. And when people come in here with bad credit, this is why they offer $13,000 Mitsubishi Mirage, 59,000 miles. And then, yeah, they're going to get a $334 payment at 22% interest. And I get it, people I guess get stuck in situations, they have terrible credit, and so many people have bad credit right now because Repos is the highest since, I think the highest ever, but definitely in over a decade. So it shows you, I mean, the highest in over a decade, and half these vehicles are probably Repos. So Repos are becoming more common. CarMax, people are coming in here like begging to get a car basically, and they'll sign anything. They don't care about the rate. Look at that, $19,000, 2023 Kia Forte. 49,000 miles, and then look at that, woo, up to $500 a month. And that's the sad part, is someone's probably going to come in here and pay that. So you just have to be so careful, and you really want to get a pre-purchase inspection. People will come in to CarMax and trust it because it's CarMax and say, oh, it's not like a normal dealership, they don't screw people over. No, you can get screwed over. You want to get a pre-purchase inspection. Make sure the vehicle hasn't been in an accident, because I learned online, even if it's not reported, look at that, $15,000, 2017 Nissan Versa. That's insane. That's insane. 37,000 miles, and then you guys see the payments. Even if the accident's not reported, CarMax is such a big used car dealership. They have their own auction, they have all these things, so a lot of vehicles can get through if there's never been a report filed. And they'll fix it, they'll do the, the minimum possible to get it out on the lot, and then sell it for the max they can. Completely insane. I mean, these things, let's look at another Forte. Completely insane price-wise. I mean, look at this, $16,000, 2023 Kia Rio. Oh, this is a Rio, 56,000 miles, and then you guys see up to $400 a month. And it's just sad that, I mean, they can get so many people approved. That's the huge advantage this dealership has, is being able to get people approved left and right with very minimal, let's say, steps. They don't need proof of income, proof of address, proof of this, because they have their own lending. They don't have to go through a third party. And if you are buying a car from CarMax, you better get your own financing. That's just one-on-one. That's the smartest thing you can do, because, man, you will end up getting screwed. Let's see, 2023 Corvette Stingray 3 LT, $81,000 with 6,000 miles. And you guys can see up to a $2,000 payment on a C8. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money considering these are selling below MSRP now. For years and years, they were selling over MSRP. Now they're well below MSRP. But that is a 3LT, but still, a lot of money, a lot of money. Let's look at these. Chevy Spark, is that what this is? Haven't seen the green before. This is probably selling for more than MSRP, and that's the problem. $11,000. Don't forget about that $399 documentation fee. 2016 Chevy Spark LS, 100,000 miles. You guys can see it isn't okay. So what was this brand new? I mean, maybe $15,000 MSRP, but you were getting it well below MSRP. So this thing's almost selling for new price, and it's a used Chevy Spark. I guess we should have all bought, I mean, they hold value more than any other vehicle, I guess. $12,599. We've seen this Sonic before, 78,000 miles, you guys can see. Yeah, this Sonic will never sell. I mean, you're talking about 13 grand for this Sonic. it's like, what are you thinking? But someone's just gonna walk in. It's about getting that payment where it needs to be. That's what it's all about here. And if you're looking for reliability, you know, you would look for a Camry over, let's say, any other vehicle over here, like a Kia Forte or a Camry. What's gonna be more reliable? But the Camry might be a little older, but overall, Camrys can be much more reliable, but you still have to be prepared, because the problem is you don't know the history of all these vehicles, and some of this stuff can be hidden without you even knowing. So it's always good to get that pre-purchase inspection. Let's look at this used Mercedes-Benz. How much depreciation has this thing taken? Wow, 37. That's, yeah, this thing brand new. I mean, 50 grand maybe. These are the real cheap ones, 15,000 miles. Yeah, $38,000. Don't buy a Mercedes used SUV. You know, if you're trying to keep your vehicle and get something reliable, it's not a Mercedes. It's just common sense. I think there was a Tundra right here. Yeah, this thing has the V8 still. This is what people want right here. Let's see. See what we're working with here. 2021 Tundra Limited, $41,000. Can barely see 50,000 miles. So it is a lot for what it is, but nowadays Tundras are so expensive. So you have to be careful at CarMax. Not every vehicle, I mean, they're like every other used car dealership that you can get screwed over just as easy. You might be able to find a good deal at CarMax, but it's few and far between. There's just no question about it. And you can't negotiate, so there's no getting a better deal. You just have to wait till they lower the price, which they take a long time to lower the price, a long time. But most of these vehicles are extremely over if you're buying a car from them, and get your pre-purchase inspection. Don't be stupid about it before you sign that dotted line. And people love it that they have the return policy. They do things a little differently, because if you don't like it, you can return it. And I think there's a little warranty with the car. So it is a little different than other dealers, but you still can get screwed over. So be careful, be careful. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.